Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Hope everybody's doing great. Giveaway's running. I need a couple things ready here. And then we're good to go. How's everybody? Any Greek silver? I got some old stuff. Like, you talking about modern Greek? Or are you talking about ancient Greek? Sure, you're talking about ancient Greek. I did get some older stuff this week. Have to go through them. Let's see what I got here. I got medieval India, Vietnam from the 15th century, Ottoman Empire, medieval Indian, Ottoman Empire, and Ottoman Empire. That's what I got here. That's all the old stuff I have. We might run some of this later or today in a moment. We'll see. How's everybody doing? You guys had a great New Year's Eve? I hope you ate lentils today, guys. Lentils is a tradition in Italy. We eat them on the first day of the year. It represents money. You know, if you eat lots of lentils, you're supposed to make lots of money during the year. Have you ever heard of that? It goes back to the biblical story of Esau and Isaac, when Esau sold the first birthright to his brother Isaac for a plate of porridge, which people say it was lentils. So that means money, prosperity. I do have a couple leaves. I have a 2021. They're both 2021. 2021. The silver is at $72 an ounce. Markets are closed. Hey, Remy, when are you leaving for the cruise? $72 of silver alone, guys. 2021. $72 a melt. That's all I have. I think I just say I only have 2021. I have a fractional one here. What's the year? 2024. This is 1/10 of an ounce. The minted, the number was ridiculously low for this one. Let me see what the mintage was on that. One ten 2024. That's the only fractional I have. 25,000 made. 25,000. I think the 2024 I got that's the 1/10 of an ounce. It's 25,000. That's what I have, Jason. I don't know. That's at least what Numista say. Then if the numbers are wrong, I can do 25 on this one. Here goes another giveaway, guys. This is 1/10 of an ounce, guys. Only 25,000 minted. 1/10 of an ounce, 2024, guys. 25,000 minted. Thank you, Kujo. Welcome back. I'm glad you got your coin in the mail. See, just the holidays usually make things a little bit harder getting things on time. First auction of the day. Thank you, Kujo. Welcome to the Italian coin stream. The Italian coin family, guys. Coins is a passion of mine. It's a hobby. I am a full-time college professor with a hobby of coins. I do that when I'm not teaching or traveling or doing research. Cujo. Here we go. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome here. Enter the giveaways. Nothing like free stuff on the first of the year. Italians have lots of traditions about the first of the year. First things you do, first person you meet on the street, first call you get. Eat your lentils, eat your grapes. You guys eat white grapes? I think they do that in the United States too. Seedless yellow grapes or whatever, green grapes. You eat your grapes? Guys, look at these beautiful Persian coins. 5 real from 1944 silver. Persia with the lion, the scimitar, and the sun rising on the back. Beautifully toned, guys. 5 real from Persia. This is silver. 1944, World War II, Persia. What about Peru? Peru, Peru, Peru. Yuri, welcome, buddy. Welcome back. Nothing like being a winner. You guys are all winner in my heart. I'm gonna do back to back. Read the notes, guys. I'm gonna usually run as many giveaways as I can. An average of 30 giveaways over 3 hours, 2 hour streams. This is 1995 one sol, guys, from Peru. 1925 one sol from Peru. Nice details on it. Crown size, silver. Here we go. Un sol from Peru. You guys like Peruvian coins? Look at that. The cornucopia, symbol of prosperity, guys. That's what you want on the first of the year. The llama, the tree, these are all the symbols of Peru. Nice coin. Crown size. Look at that. Where is my Holy Morgan? Here we go. That's how big this coin is. Can be no one pick it up. I'm gonna run it one more time, guys. I'm gonna run it one more time. This is a pretty coin in great details and condition. I don't know what I pushed, but I did not push the right thing. Here we go. One sol, 1925, Peru. Un sol, one sol. Welcome everybody to my humble stream. My name is Italian Coins. I was born in Italy, grew up there. I live in Illinois, and I work as a professor of science and genetics. Hey, Lemmy, happy New Year, brother! Guys, this coin right here. This is the 100-year Statue of Liberty anniversary from those that built the Statue of Liberty, France, the country of France. Do you guys know that originally the Statue of Liberty was meant to be? No, that wasn't the Statue of Liberty. That was the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was meant to be in Barcelona, Spain. Then they built it in France. But the Statue of Liberty was built by the French people for the Americans as a gift in 1886. 1986 was 100-year anniversary. Guys, this is a Pitford coin. Pitford means it's a thicker coin, twice as the width of a regular coin. The regular strike is 15 grams. This is 30 grams of 90% silver. Melt value is $62. You know, what about starting it below melt, guys? Below melt. This is $62 at melt. Right here. 60, that's just silver, guys. Not even the numismatic value. Just silver. Congratulations on the winner of the new giveaway. This is below melt, guys. $2 below melt. $2 below melt. France, 100 francs. Roberto. I say almost Robert. Robert, this is Roberto. Nice pickup. The mintage is also very low on this one. This is 250,000 minted. 250,000 minted at $62 of silver. Nice pickup, guys. That's how you make money. Buy silver with at melt or below melt. Right there. Nice pickup. And there is another giveaway running since I sold another coin. I like to try to kind of keep that ratio. You know, if I can sell one coin every 5 minutes, I'll be happy. Welcome, everybody. Giveaway running. What's going on, Lammy? Are you still here? What are you doing these days? Staying out of trouble. Happy New Year, everybody. I think I do actually. I have one right here. I know you do not like graded Germans, but I do have this guy. You probably have 50 of them. Yeah, I love this one right here. I bought this one actually for my personal collection, but I'm kind of moving away from older coins and from raw coins. I'm mostly doing um, graded coins. I just recently been able to upgrade this one. This is come from my personal collection. I got a better grade, only year of mintage, 1911, and only mint mark a D for Munich. This is the birthday, 90th birthday of Prince Luitpold, who was the cousin, I believe, of King William II at that time. This is before World War One, Imperial Germany, 90% silver in MS-61, guys. Check this out. Isn't that a beauty? This is 90% silver and is the only. This is only has a mintage of about 600,000 from over 100 years ago. So this coin survived World War One and World War Two. Both events caused major economic. Um, I have this one graded. Yes. This one. Yes, I submit. This is a personal submission. Yes. Yeah. So this coin survived two major economic disruptions following World War One and World War Two. It mesmerized me how silver coins like this during those economic distresses were able to survive. People would have totally sold or melted these things for money. They had no food to eat. So you wonder who had this coin for over 120 years during times of needed money. Like they melt money today. They melt silver coins from foreign countries, or even they walk in liberty and stuff to get the silver out of it. Why not during this time of war? Who was hiding these coins? That's the question that I have in my mind. But here we go, guys. Only year of mintage. Beautiful, graded MS-61 Bavaria. I'll show you what I have. The height. I do not do a lot of older coins. In fact, I don't know if I have any Russia left. I have one Imperial Russia left, maybe. Hey, McTouch. Guys, here I'm gonna take another $10 off of this one, but that's all I can do on this coin. Between grading and the coin, we are basically at this price. This is uncirculated. Hey, Antonio. This is uncirculated mint state MS-61. Only year of mintage. Only 600,000 minted. Imperial Germany 1911 Munich mint. The Prince of Bavaria. Let me see for Russia what I have. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I might have at least one Russian coin. I do have Finland, which was used to be a territory of Russia. Here we go. I have a half ruble from Tsar Nikolai Romanov. This is 90% silver, 50 kopecks, aka half ruble from 1896. Yeah, 50 kopecks, half ruble, 90% silver. This was minted during the Nikolai Romanov imperial time in 1896, and then after during socialist Russia, many of these were destroyed because they wanted to get rid of everything with his face on it. Hey, said, Numis Nomad, congratulations, new giveaway running right now, guys. I need 45 for this one. 45. This is about $65 coin, 1896 Russia. Russian coins, especially from Imperial Russia, are very hard to find, especially in lower prices. Many of these were melted to get the silver and get rid of anything with the face of the Tsar on it. That's not what they wanted during socialist Russia. We leave that right here. Hey, I got a medal right here. This is a medal from, this is Peter and Paul. This is a Vatican medal. This is not silver. I think it's pewter, possibly silver plated. That's Paul with the sword. He was a Roman citizen, so he was allowed to carry a weapon. And this is Peter with the key because he received the authority from Jesus to run the church. Peter is considered the first pope or the first father of the church. On the reverse, we have Paul VI. He was pope from 1963 to 1978. So we know that this one was minted during that time, guys. I'm gonna start this beauty at $10. Right, this is a vintage medal from the Vatican, at least 50 years old. This is running, guys. Ah, wait, it's not running. $10. Here we go. I thought it was running. Here we go. Now it's running. $10. A small medal, vintage medal from the Vatican, featuring Paul and Peter on one side and Pope Paul VI on the other. Only $10, guys. Here we go. It's a small medal, possibly pewter, maybe copper plated with silver. Nice little collectible item. Hey Numis, welcome back and congratulations on the pickup. You can wear it with proud. I ran it at 45. I ran it at 45, buddy. That's what I need for it. 1896. Numis Mora, thank you and welcome in my stream. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly what I pay for it, but that's about what you pay for Russian coins nowadays. 4 seconds, 1896 Imperial Russia, guys. Right, no miss. I need to put away this for any 18th century Liberian 2 cents. Wow, that's a really specific question. I did not have any more Liberian. I sold my last Liberian last week. First, I've seen a stream usually pay around 35 before you made. All right, I ran it already twice. Let me run. Let's compromise. I run it at $40. Okay, that's the good thing. This coin has been with me for a while. I forgot how much I pay, but I usually when I buy Russian, that's where they usually run for the rubles being around 65, 70, 75, depending on the quality as well. 1 second here, guys. After the giveaway, I need to put away the coin from the last bidder. I need to spell Numis Nomad. Here we go. Numis Nomad. And then we'll do the Russian. Is Nicholas is Saint Nicholas is his saint? A match for the oldie next to the wheat cent. You talking about this one or you talking about Which one are you talking about, Gavin? This one right here. Okay, let's talk about that in a second. This is a Byzantine coin with the cross and with Jesus on it. All right, give me a second. Let's run this one right here. This is Nikolai Romanov again. This is 90% silver from Russia, 1896. $40 for it. Here we go. We what not fit. This is running now. Nikolai Romanov. I have a crap load of Vatican coins. We'll do that in a second. Thank you, buddy. Russia, 1896, 90% silver. Here we go. We took care of that one. Thank you for the bid. Say hi to your grandson. Saint Nicola is also the patron of the city of Bari in southern Italy. Half of the people there are named Nicholas, Nico, Nick, Nicky. Coin static, congratulations on the giveaway. I'm ready to run another one. That's already giveaway number 5. The Highlands. How long have you been on Walnut and what kind of coins do you collect? How long have you been on Walnut and what kind of coins do you collect? And then we'll do some Vaticans right after that. Guys, I have also some other coins here that I picked up yesterday in New York. No, in New York, sorry, in Chicago. No, I wasn't in New York. I was in Chicago yesterday. So this is the King of Michael Fort is a Byzantine coin from about the 11th century. He has the cross on it, and then the writings here says Jesus Christ conquers. This is one of the images of Jesus Christ right there. Is a Christian coin. I paid 45 for it 3 years ago. I'll be happy to get just the money back. If at minus one of fees, I'm losing $5. Second time coming back to Walnut, things related to Orthodoxy, Slavic, Greek, etc. Cool. This is the size of a alpha dollar, guys. It's a nice size coin. Here is compared to a Morgan. Christian from the 11th century. Nice pickup. I had this one on my desk for 3 years as a kind of like as a good luck charm. But I'm kind of moving stuff. Dolce Matita, welcome. Yeah, I had this. So that's really like one coin that I was never running. Just keep it there. Now I'm kind of like, let's move stuff. Right. Let me show you some of the old coins and then I'll show some Vatican coins. All right. I'm going to put my Peruvian soul here if anybody wants it. So I have an Ottoman Empire, Suleiman II, 1687 to 1691. Tell me if any of these are of interest of you. I have Vatican coins right now, but give me a second, Susie, and we run them. Happy New Year, everybody. I got an Ottoman Empire from 14 to 15, the Axe. I have a medieval India from the Sultanate of Delhi. I have a Ottoman Empire again, a Vietnam from 1460 to 1497. And then I have a medieval India. So this is all the old coins I have here. I also have a 1652. I think they call it Madaris, something like that. 1652. Yeah, Spanish Madaris, something Madres. I always forget how to say that word. Here, I have it written down here. Maravidi. 8 Maravidis. 8 Maravidi from Spain, 1652. I don't usually have a lot of old coins, but again, I was in Chicago yesterday. I go to my favorite coin shop over there and kind of pick up few new stuff there. 1652 Spain. Yes, I have a Persian right here, buddy, right there. 1652, guys, Spain. 8 Maravedis. Would anybody take it for $39? 1652, and then we run the Persian, and then we run the Vaticans. I have as many Vaticans as you want. There are Vaticans also in the bin. Guys, check the bin. There is a lot of stuff in there. These are 8 Maravedis from Spain from 1652, guys. Persia. Beautifully toned silver, the lion, the scimitar, the sword that is banded, and the sunrise on the back. 1944. 5 reals. I got 45 on this one. I can run it for 35 if anybody want. Persia. Persia silver 1944, 5 reals. Guys, this is below retail. Cujo, congratulations. Let's do some Vatican, guys. Right, let's start with this Vatican coin right here. This is the International Year of Woman in its original box. It's a commemorative coin. That means these were not meant to be in mint sets. They only mint them alone. Original box, COA right here. This is 83.5% silver. Guys, COA on a parchment paper, 1995 is the year. 20,000 minted. The Woman International Year. Right? Got the details? Here we go. This is the woman with a baby in her arms, the dove representing the Holy Spirit and the planet Earth, symbol of motherhood and life. And here is Pope John Paul II. He was a pope from 1978 to 2005, April 2005. John Paul II, one of 20,000 coins, guys. Here we go. Yeah, the goat. He was really a good pope. Not hand down on that one. One of 20,000 coins, guys. 83.5% silver in his original box. Silver capsule COA. Everything is as new as you can get. Guys, you cannot get any more coins from Italy or the Vatican because of the current tariffs. No more import or export for coins, at least. Here, I'll do 59 on it, guys. This is one of 20,000 only. 83.5% silver, one of 20,000 coins from the Vatican, smallest country on the earth. Rare commemorative. The reason I have them is that I traveled there during Thanksgiving Day and I took some home with me. And I'm not charging you for the plane ticket. One of 20,000. Here is one Vatican right there. Let's do another Vatican. This is I have a truckload. Like, look, just to give you an idea what I have here. I got mint sets from the Vatican right there. I got vacant seats right here. Commemoratives from the Vatican right there. Mint sets over here. This is another one I'm gonna show you. This is a John Paul first, right before the Pope, John Paul II. Yeah, I got truckload of Vatican coins. I got some raw ones too around here. This is an old Italian one. This is an Italian state. I got that one yesterday too. But that's not what I want to show you. This one is a nice one right here. This is John 23rd. Only 30,000 minted. This was from a mint set. You should just hook me up for free. What do you mean hook you up? All right, let's do this one. Look at the toning on this one first of all. Can you guys see that over there? This is the vacant seat of 1963. That's the death of this pope right here. He died in 63. He was a pope from 58 to 63. And when he died, they had a conclave, which is the meeting we told the cardinals to decide who's going to be the new pope, which happened to be Paul VI. In between the two popes, the death of one and the calling of the next one, they issue a coin called the vacant seat, the sede vacante, 1963. So this coin is silver, 83.5%, is only minted when a pope dies, right? What happened. 200,000 minted. The next one is minted in 78. That's how long Pope Paul VI reigned. This is stone, silver, uncirculated, guys. It's covered with this plastic from 1963. 200,000 minted. The vacant seat from the Vatican, guys. Anybody want this one for 39? That's the one-off fees, guys. I'm gonna pick up on those. You don't have buyer fees. 35 is too low. Silver is a $72 an ounce. Can't do that 35, buddy. I have to pay 10% to walnut and I have to buy them. They don't grow on trees. 39 is really as low as I can go on this one. I'm doing this for fun, not to lose money. Thank you, CZ. I'm gonna put a sticker on it. Here we go. Number 6. This is going to you, CZ. And let me get your bag. Giveaway is running, and then I run the John 23rd. Winner cut, welcome here. Tell me about the coin sitting on the frame in front. The coin sitting on the frame. Like this one right here. All right, Tangle. Give me 1 second and I'll tell you about this one too. All right, just 1 second. Somebody says you should have 100 people in your stream. It's like, are you kidding? I can barely handle 30 of them. All right. Happy New Year to you and the family. Thank you, Bonko. Same to you, Larry. Any older ones from the 50s? 50s, as in the Vatican. Now, understand one principle. The older you go with the Vatican, the more expensive they become. The most expensive coins, they're not even silver, are from the 40s and the 50s. CZ. They become true collectibles. So I do have them. I just got, give me a second. So, wait, hold on a second, and I'll tell you about that. I don't know if this was a coin, Cujo. Did you want this one? Yeah, right here. This is okay. This coin, right? 1961. 1961. They minted only 30,000 of this one. Retail value for it is $65. Is in pristine condition. I'll do 45 for it. I think I was able to steal it from somebody, so you can steal it from me. 83.5% silver, only 30,000 minted. Yeah, I didn't steal it for $20, CZ. 30,000, guys. 83.5% silver. It melted more than 20. Thank you, Cujo. And then Tang, let me tell you about that's a Peruvian soul from 1925. Peruvian soul, are you still here, Tang? Sorry if I did. It took me a second to get to you. Un sol, 1925. Great details. Forgive me. I can do 45 on this one. Crown size. Yes, this is next after this one. 1925. This coin is now more than 100 years old as of today. Silver one sold from Peru. Look at the details on this thing. It's made, I believe, it's 50% silver. 50% silver. Up to 1916, were 90% silver. Those run in about 85 to $90. And then before 19, after 1916, they were 50% silver. Guys, this is a 100 years old coin from Peru. Look at the details on it. Look at the rim. Yeah, these are all the symbols of Peru. The official animal, the official tree, and then you have the cornucopia, symbol of prosperity. Guys, I'm running one more time. If anybody wanted, then I want to put it down, and we're gonna go and find some older Vatican coins. Here we go. Let me know if there is anything else you want to have. Some older coins today. Got some new stuff yesterday in Chicago. I just got busted. My wife said you are an Italian coins. I gotta go. Thank you, brother. Happy New Year. So right, Cujo. Thank you. Good welcome. I've always wanted the gold ones. Gold ones are good. I show you a gold one that I'm taking next week to Florida to have graded. If you want to, I got a beautiful gold one that I'm grading. I love gold from the Vatican. I can't afford much of it. I might have two or three total, but here it goes. The Mad, congratulations on the giveaway, and here is the next giveaway, guys. So 1950s. This is the oldest mean set that I have from the Vatican. This is 1947. 1947. They are all aluminum. This is the complete mean set. This is Pope Pius XII, the second Pope from the Vatican. 1 lira, 2 lira, 5 lira, and 10 lira. This is a $280 set. He is the World War II Pope. Yes, he became Pope in 1939 following the death of Pope Pius the 11th, which is the first Pope of the Vatican since 1929. Before the Vatican was the Vatican, it was known as the Papal States. They were dismantled in 1868 following the unification of Italy. And then Pope Pius the 11th had a treaty with Mussolini, and they're called the Lateran Treaty, and they established the Vatican in 1929. Mussolini was the power in Italy since 1922. Vatican is the smallest country in the world. Yeah, this is very expensive, guys. Right here, I got 280. I can do 225 on this one if anybody wants it. It's an amazing, very old mean set from the Vatican. That's one. Then I have these ones right here. Let's see, that's not it. This is it right here. And this is 1951. Again, there was no silver back then in 2001. The 1951 retails at 170. Guys, these prices are taken from the Vatican Coin Shop. Okay, the Vatican Coin Shop, which has a website online. These are the prices listed for this one. This is 1950 right here. 1951. That's $170 right there. These are all 1951. 10,000 made, guys. 10,000. Hey, you're welcome to be here as long as you want, Tang. You don't have to buy anything. We just love to talk about coins. Right here, coins is a passion of mine. I do coins because it's fun. Money is not as important to me. The problem is that this coin costs money, especially rare mint sets. So anyway, Sisi, I don't know if you're interested in any of these. They're all in mint condition. This is 1951, 170. I can do 90 on this one if you want. This was part of a lot that I bought with many different years. So that's why I can afford to do $90 on this one. Or the 1951, all mint condition. That's I can do $90 on one of them. If you guys want that, to look up the 1950. This is the 1950 is the holy year. Here's another 1951. So I have all 1951, one 1950, and one 1947. This is incredible right here to have one in this condition. 280, guys. Runner wants at 225 since I'm showing it. You're welcome to look it up. 1947. Pope Pius the 12th. 1947. $280 mean set in uncirculated condition. Vatican 1947, guys. That's why I never really show them. They're worth a lot of money, and I don't think people are willing to spend that kind of money on this. This is the holy year. That's the holy door where the Pope let people through it. 2025 was also a holy year. They do that every 25 years. We have a winner for the chicken dinner. Winner card. Congratulations, guys. Ready for another one? Let me see what this one sells for. 1950. Let's go to the Vatican coin. I did a live stream once for one knot from the Vatican coin shop. I don't know if anybody here remember. Hey Thaddeus, Happy New Year everybody, by the way. Joseph Matt, welcome. I'll do better than that. I run it at $85, starting at 85. 2021, guys. Silver is at $72. $72. This is a 2021. If anybody wants it, this is the price for it. This is a numismatic stream, guys. If you're here to steal coins, you're probably welcome to go somewhere else. All right, coins. I'm looking at the Vatican mint set. All right, so this one right here, guys, 1950, Vatican. All right, let's go right here. This is the Vatican Square right there. This is the official Vatican coin shop, and we're looking at 1950. 1950 mint set. 1950 right there. That's it. Four coins. You see that right there? 1950, 1950, 50,000 made. This is 80 euros. 80 euros. What is 80 euros, guys? Do you know the conversion rate for dollars to euros? That's if you order straight from the Vatican. It's $93.97. So $94. They made them. I was there in on Thanksgiving week, but they did not put them into circulation for whatever reason. They don't have any coins with Pope Leo on it yet. They don't have any vacant seat. I don't know what's going on with that. But I heard that they make them, but in September I was there on Thanksgiving at a coin show, and they say they are not in circulation yet. All right, guys, this is $94 for the 1950. $94 if you buy it from the Vatican. If you buy it from me, it's $65. The 1950 Holy Year, the year of Jubilee, mint set. 50,000 made, guys. This is one of them. There is no silver in this, but it's a rare set as you saw it. It sells at $94. This is 1950. 1950 Holy Year. Okay, guys, that's the Jubilee year. That's, you can recognize it from the door and the Pope kneeling in front of it. This door is sealed shut with a brick wall behind the actual door. So if you open the door right there, the Jubilee door, you find a wall. That wall is taken down every 25 years. The door is open and people can walk through it. And the symbol is that as you walk through that, you are admitted in the presence of God, meaning your sins are forgiven and He finds you worthy to be in His presence. God is represented by the Pope on the other side of the door, and people travel all over the world to walk through these doors. And these doors are open only 25 years. This is 1950, that was a Jubilee year. The 2025 was also a Jubilee year. And now these doors will be closed until 2050. So if you miss your chance to be forgiven, you have to wait another 25 years. Of course, I personally believe that you can just get on your knees and ask God for forgiveness, and that will be just fine. But some people think they have to travel all the way to Rome to do that. Everybody has their own things, as long as we believe in a supreme being and we try to be good people, I think we are on the right path. Thaddeus, that is a good set. $97. Okay, remember that. Only 50,000 minted. And that's not even the rarest one I have. Look at this one right here. This is 1951, the year after. That's a 6 coin set. Same Pope. Again, there no silver back then. Okay, they didn't use silver. not 1951. This is 1956. 1956. This is a 6 right there. In fact, it says it right here on the coin. 1956. Right there. The 1956. That's it right there. 1956. Right there. 6 coins. 10,000 made right there. Retails are 150 euros. 150 euros. The exchange rate today is $176. Hey, Copry. $176. This one. Only 10,000 made, guys. Ready for it? Look at that. 99 bucks. But it's not running. Let's try again. Here we go. $176 means set from 1956. Only 10,000 made, guys. Had 170 on it. Now it's 176 for 99 bucks. I hope you guys all had a very good New Year's. Mine was excellent. We loaded the car with the family. We went to Chicago. That's 4.5 hours away. My poor wife did most of the driving. Unfortunately, she does not like the way I drive for good reasons. I'm a little bit more abrupt and I get distracted while I drive. I do fine if I'm in the car by myself, but I get distracted with other people in the car. And we drive in a lot of rural America, which means that there is a lot of animal crossings. and so she got very nervous about that too. Hello, Albanian. Happy New Year, guys. This coin was minted for Pope John Paul I. He was Pope for only 1 month, August 26th to September 28, 1978. Some people think he died because of the pressure of being the new Pope. His name was Papa Luciani, and he was the last Italian Pope to rule the church. Pope John Paul II took his place. He was a good friend with him in the conclave, and to honor him, John Paul II took his same name. This is the first, and the next one is the second. John Paul II spoke from 78 to 2005. It's been years. I'm doing great, Albanian. This is 83.5% silver, guys. They minted only 200,000 of this. Many people bought these coins. It's been years. It's been at least since last year, right? Uh, it- Many people bought this coin even if they did not collect coins because they wanted to remember this Pope. This is the only coin minted with his face on it. Again, he was Pope for only 1 month, and so the Vatican did not have time to make many more coins. This is 1,000 lira in spectacular condition, 200,000 minted, guys. It's about $70 coin. I'll do 55 for it. 83.5% silver. Look at the quality of this coin, guys. The only coin for John Paul I. Many people never even heard of this guy because was Pope for only 1 month. Silver is a $72 an ounce, guys. This is a beautiful coin, highly collectible. Here, what about 49 for it? Would anybody want to add this coin to their collection, guys? I'm basically, I pay 10% of one-off fees, and coins have a very little margin. Consider buying them and reselling them and finding them and travel to get them, packing them, shipping them. Great looking coin right there. All right, no more Vatican coins, I guess. What about toning coins? Look at the toning on this one. That's not fire, guys. It's not fire. Do not call 911. This is the color of this coin. That's because there is no protection. They did not put in a capsule or a sleeve, and it was in direct contact with this material that stored the coin for 50 years. This is 1977, San Marino. This is the COA right there attached to the holder. This coin commemorates the great architect known as Brunelleschi. He was the guy that built the cathedral in Florence. Hey, Peter. See, that's the inside of the cathedral. What's it called? Not the dome. Oh my gosh, the top part. Um, the vault inside it, the scaffolding, and that's what they're doing in there. They're building that cathedral. Michelangelo got the same inspiration for the St. Peter Basilica. This is natural toning, guys. This is 83.5% silver. San Marino, oldest country in the world. Natural, beautiful fire toning. San Marino commemorated with in his original holder and COA and beautiful color. Low mintage, oldest country in the world. Look at that color. There is another one from the same country, 1975. See how they all tone it? If you put them without capsule, silver has this quality. It's like a sponge. It oxidizes based on the material that it has around it. Look at that rainbow on it, guys. 1975. 200,000 minted, 50,000 minted at the mint facility. 83.5% silver running, guys. To Garrett, congratulations on the giving. Look at that color, guys. Have you seen anything like this today on Walnut? Anything with this kind of colors? Be honest with me. Have you seen anything like this today on Walnut? Any Libertads, any Morgans with these colors? Here's the COA right there. Original holder, 1975. Now this coin is more than 50 years old. Yesterday was 50 years old. Today is more than 50 years old. Absolutely gorgeous. Mm-mm. This is a 1976. Also San Marino. I show you a 77 and I show you a 75. This is 1976. Look at this. This is a farmer sowing, a sower, and this is an angel protecting him from against the sun with a veil. This coin, it commemorates Social Security, which technically is supposed to protect the workers. Other countries celebrate the same thing or have the same program. Amazing silver coins, guys. Also 200,000 minted, about 50,000 mint at the mint facility. Powerful toning, monster toner, guys. Silver in the original holder with his original COA right there. Both sides, super toners from San Marino, oldest country in the world, founded in 301 AD. Silver, 1971, Ike dollar. In MS65, 40% silver, San Francisco Mint, 1971. Here's a Finland coin in a mint condition, nice and thick. This is 10 marka from Finland, 1975. This is to commemorate President Kekkonen, 75th anniversary of his birth. So he was born in 1900 because the coin was minted in 1975 and circulated. This is crown size from Finland, although it's a bit thicker than a Morgan. 50% silver, Finland, disappearing rim, President Kekkonen's 75th anniversary of his birth, in mint condition. Kenman, congratulations on the giveaway. Have you ever seen this coin, guys, before? This Finland coin, crown size, only year of mintage 1975. Here's an Hercules coin, 90% silver, from France. 10 francs, 1968, uncirculated, featuring the Greek mythological figure of Hercules. 25 grams, 90% silver, same size of a Morgan silver dollar. $85 coin, guys. 1968, 10 francs, 90% silver. What about 69 for it? Everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to my stream. This is 90% silver from France. The Hercules coin in mint condition. This is the Bahamas, 80% silver, 1970. The Marlin coin, minted in United States for the Caribbean country of the Bahamas. This is proof ultra cameo, 80% silver, 1970. Queen Elizabeth II, 36th birthday portrait. 80% silver, guys. Only $29. Beautiful proof ultra cameo coin from the Bahamas. Look at this French coin. This is 5 francs, sorry. Look at the toning on it. Also uncirculated. Look at that color. 1964, 83.5% silver. This is the image that was used for inspiring the walking liberty in the $1 in United States. Look at that toning. 83.5% silver, 1964. They used to melt all these coins for silver. Now with the silver prices where they are, people are buying them like crazy because there's so much silver in it. This is beautifully toned. A second, something's wrong with my auction site. Here we go. $1964, 83.5% silver, rainbow toned, France 5 mark. The image that inspired the walking liberty. This is a medal for Israel. Isaiah 43:6. Bring back my sons from far away, daughters from far, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. That's the name of this medal. From Israel. Israel Government Coins and Medals Corporation, 1978. I don't think this is silver, guys. 1978. Gonna back and go to this one if anybody wants it. Here we go. This is running. Israel 1978. From Isaiah 43:6. Bring back my sons from far and my daughter from the ends of the earth. Is 1 penny From Australia, 1919. The same size of a alpha dollar. This is copper. Emperor George V. 1919, over 100 years old coin. Should be about $25, guys. 1919, Australia. Copper. Big nasty. Congratulations on the giveaway. Here is another one for you guys. Right, tell me, no silver. You're not interested in silver, no United States, no Libertas, no what back and go coins. What do you want me to do for you guys today? What would you like to do? No graded, no raw. This is a gorgeous coin. It has a great history to it. Here, let's try another time. This Sol. This is Peru. I got this one yesterday. I was very excited to find it, but maybe I was the only one excited. 1925, one Sol from Peru. I only have two of them. This is 50% silver, guys. Look how perfect the rim is. All the little dots on the rim. No dent, guys. Look at that. Un Sol from Peru. This coin is over 100 years old now. 1925. Think about it. This is the New York penny. They do it from 1746. This is the coin, the copper coin that was circulating on what is today the Manhattan Islands during a time where Europeans were bartering with the pilgrims here on the American continent before United States became an independent country. Took 30 more years before the Revolutionary War, 1746, guys. VOC, these coins were minted by the Northeast Indies Company, Europe, Netherlands. They would come to the Americans with their big ships and trade goods from Europe for things like fur and corn and other things that were found here in the Americas. This is genuine. The old is considered the first penny in America. They call it the New York penny. Perhaps, as you can see, the first coin circulating in what is today United States, even before we had a mint in United States. This has been certified by NGC. It has a very legible date to it, and I'm gonna run it just at $35. This is the Do It, the first American coin or the New York penny from NGC. 1746, guys, America. This coin was circulating here. Hey, Mike, Happy New Year. Here, I run it one more time, guys. $35 for a 1746 coins from the Americas. The New York penny. 30 years before the Revolutionary War. What about beautiful Balboa, 90% silver, same weight, silver content, weight and size of a Morgan silver dollar, 1947. Look at the details on this one. In mint state 63. Here we go. PCGS mint state 63, 1943, 90% silver, guys. I also think this is undergraded, but I wasn't the grader. Maybe the grader had a big argument with his wife that day, came to work in a bad mood, and undergraded this one. Who knows? Because look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at, you can count her toes. Guys, you still sleeping from New Year's Eve party? I don't hear anybody chatting. We started like with a million requests, and now we went super quiet. 1976 Canada proof. You went all quiet on me. Are you still drunk from yesterday? What brings you to One Not Today? What are you looking for? Everything better than spending time with your family. There is nothing on TV. You watch all the reels about cats on your phone and now you're bored. Congratulations on the giveaway, guys. Here is another one. Trying to find this coin right here. I found the other one. Can't find it, so I'm gonna put that aside for a moment. Guys, this is Spain. 8 Maravidi from Spain, 1652. Who like old coins? $16.52. 8 Maravidi from Spain. Here we go. This is running. Spain, 1652, 8 Maravidi. I think the king was Philip V at this time. Spain, 1652. $16.52, guys. That's a whole coin right there from Spain. This is Italy, 1857. Two Tornesi. This is Italy before it was unified in 1961. This is a copper coin from 1857. $9. 1857 Italy copper. Italy was unified in 1861, so this is before the unification. This is an Italian states coin. The king is Ferdinand II. $25 coin, guys. 1857. This is another old Italian coin, but that's after the unification. Also copper. This is 1898, 2 cents. Great details on this coin. Umberto I, second king of Italy, was assassinated in 1901 by a fanatic anarchist right in front of the eyes of the people and of his family as he was in a carriage moving along in a parade. My great grandmother, who rings this is, was present. She was 2 years old in her mom's arms watching the parade when this king was shot to death. Umberto the First, guys. Uncirculated copper. 1898. Beautiful car. Look at the details. Look at his hair. Big Nasty with a second giveaway. All right. And Copcree gets a great deal on this coin. Thank you, Kristen. Welcome back. Hope you had a great holidays. Hope you're staying warm in Idaho. I know it's hard to do. Let me get you back. Giveaway is running. People feel free to ask questions, make requests, ask anything about coins. Concrete. Yeah, I definitely overate. Guys, you wanna look at a beautiful Morgan? Look what I found. 1884. Look at that. 1884. Oh, this coin in AU50 is $85. Anybody here like Morgans? Look at that. 1884 New Orleans. $85 in AU50. This is way, way better. This is Mint State. Pretty, huh? $19.25 Peru, un sol. Look at the rim, guys. This is the edge, and this one is the rim. Then the flat parts are the fields. Then the writing are called the script, and then you have the design. These are the parts of a coin. You have the verse and the reverse. Usually the verse is the one that has the face value and the year, but in foreign coins they don't use that very often. So the face value is actually here, and the year is right here. 50% silver, the cornucopia, symbol of prosperity. That's a great coin to have on New Year's Day. Who does not want some prosperity, guys? I surely do. You know what Italians do on the first of every year to ensure some prosperity? We eat a big bowl of lentils. Lentils, they shape like coins, lentils, but also it goes back to the story of the Old Testament when Esau sold his birthright to his brother Isaac for a plate of soup, and people think that was lentils. So that's what we have. Look how beautiful it is, guys. No one wants this one soul in this condition. Hello, Igor. This coin yesterday was 100 years old. Today is 101. It's like wine. Coins are getting better by the year. I'm gonna put it back there. All right, let's see what's next. Got silver dollar from Canada right here, commemorating Calgary, 100 years. There is a cowboy riding a big buck. Uncirculated Queen Elizabeth. Look at the fields on this coin. Canada silver. $1 commemorative. What about 39? Anybody take it for 39? Silver Canada, $1, 1975. This coin is 50 years old. This is Italy, 1924, 2 years after Mussolini raised to power and he became the Duce. That's Italy sitting down. 1924. This is not silver, guys. This is 1 lire. The Savoy shield is the royal family, minted in Rome. But $25 coin, guys. Gonna start it at 12. 1924, over 100 years old coin. 2 years after Mussolini raised to power. 1 lire. This is a time of transition. Richard, congratulations. This is going to you. This is an old coin from my country. A fascist coin. World War II coin. Richard, is this the first time you buy from me? I can't remember if it is. If it is, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. It's going to you. Everything will be shipped tomorrow, guys. Post office is closed today, but I'm gonna drop off everything anyway. The doors are open. The drop box open. The drop box is open. Guys, this is silver from Persia. It features the lion with the sword and the sun on the behind the lion. This is silver, 1944, 5 reals. You look at it like that, the heart is upside down. The date is right here, 1944. Persia, beautifully toned. Retail at $45, guys. Persia, silver, toned. Germany, 1911 D. 3 mark, 90% silver. Only year of mintage, only mint mark for this coin. It is the 90th birthday of Prince Luitpold, who was a cousin to the King William II. He was put over in charge of Bavaria, which in Germany says Bayern, but Bavaria is how you say in English. This is a Roman Empire coin from before World War One in 90% silver, and it is uncirculated in mint condition, guys. This coin survived World War One and World War Two. Absolutely gorgeous. Only year of mintage, guys. Only 600,000 minted. Minted in Munich. That's what the letter D stands for, which is the capital of Bavaria, of the state of Bavaria. Stunning coin, guys. I'm surprised you only got a 61, but that's why you're gonna get it for such a good price. If it was a higher grade, you're gonna be over 200 bucks. What about 145, guys? Anybody take it for 145? German silver, graded for you. You don't have to worry about being clean, being damaged. This is as a straight grade and it's a non-circulated grade. Beautiful German coins. I got some Balboas too, graded and raw. This is a 1947 in 90% silver. Same size and weight of a Morgan silver dollar. Minted in Philadelphia, United States Mint. 90% silver, same size and weight of a Morgan. 1947, only 500,000 minted in MS63. I don't, and I usually don't sell pure silver. I have few ounces around there, but it's very rare that I do that. I sell coins. I mean, I have a Mexican Libertad. That's one of the one exception. That's a 2021. I think I only have two or three left for this one. The silver is at $72 an ounce. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show it. I'm taking it next week to Florida to have it graded at the Fun Show in Orlando, Florida, starting on Wednesday. I'll drop it off at the PCGS table. That's the coin right here. Pius the 12th. That's also a Holy Ear coin. 1950. I don't know what it's worth. I think it's about $800 just in melt. Yeah. Victor, I do have a 50-gram Geiger, I think, somewhere around there. If you want me, I'll go find it. 69 is 3 grand on eBay for this one. Yeah, it all depends on how is he coming back. It looks pretty good to me, but you never know. I'm not a grader, so I don't know. It comes straight from a mint set that I bought. I'm grading the whole mint set, even the non-silver coin or the non-precious metal coin, the cloud ones. Anyway, yeah, but not from me. You'll have to buy from somebody else because this is not for sale. The Lima 5 Centimo. This is I don't have a Lima 5 Centimo. This is one sol. Then the 1925. This is one sol in great condition. $45 if anybody wants it. This is the largest coin minted in Peru. Un sol, over 100 years old today because we are in 2026. Great details on it. Great rim. No damages. 100 years old Peru. All right, let me put away this gold coin before I lose it. All right, so somebody won the giveaway. I didn't even notice that. Let me run another one. Guess this is one of my last streams before leaving for Florida next week. I'll be leaving on Wednesday. I'm hoping to do maybe one or two more streams next week. I might be able to get some new stuff um, this week. Here's some coins. Here's some coins right here that are unusual. This is medieval India from 1206 to 1526 Christian era, that's AD. The Sultanate of Delhi. The Delhi Sultanate was a Muslim kingdom based mostly in Delhi, which is the capital, that stretched over large parts of the Indian subcontinent for 320 years. Look how thick this coin is. Medieval India, guys. This is a Muslim rule that lasted over 350 years. Nice and thick. This is an older coin from India. This is the Ghurid dynasty Muiz al-Din. I don't know much about these times. I don't usually deal with coins this old. 1162 to 1206 AD. The Muiz ad-Din was one of the greatest ruler of the Ghurid dynasty and is credited with laying the foundation of Muslim rule in South Asia. Guys, this coin is 1,000 years old, 900 years old. Hey, how are you doing, Tony? Happy New Year. Buon anno. What did the Calabrese make for you for dinner on New Year's Eve and today? What did she make for you? What's the tradition in the Cardinale's house for this time of the year? Do you guys eat lentils? That's what we do in my home. Hey, Underground Gems. You have a 20. Traditional is nothing. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome here. Look at what we got here. 500 fiat. They shouldn't die with my nonna. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm trying to keep them alive. My kids love that. They always ask for lentils. They ask for grapes. You know, we all have those traditions. The Fiat 500 was one of the first car made by the company Fiat. That's what it looks like in the 60s. And then more recently, they made that one. Yeah, I don't know if I can run this one, dude. You know, this is one rare expensive coin. Let me see. And unfortunately, I paid a lot for it. A lot. This is really rare. I have one graded in my collection. I got a second one. I don't really know what to do with it. You have that card too. Let me see what I can do on it. But I pay a lot, and that's because that coin is worth a lot of money. You can't get it cheaper. Let me see 1 second here. Uh, it's probably one of the most expensive Italian coins that I have currently. It's sterling silver, €5, only year of mintage. Let me look in 1 second. Here is another giveaway. Mintage is only 4,000. That's why. Yeah, 4,000. He has a rarity index of 90 out of 100. With one off fees, this is the best I can do on this one. 4,000 minter, guys. And look at the toning on it. Full rainbow circle on it. Guys, 4,000 of this made. Yeah. I pay 170 euros for it, Tony. 170 euros, which with today's exchange rate, I bought this one on Thanksgiving. That's $200 just in dollars. Yeah, $200 plus one-off fees. I'm making $5 at 225 by selling this coin. $5. 4,000 minted. Here, I run it one more time, guys, but I'm most likely going to grade it and leave it to my kids because this is gonna be another one of those coins that are just gonna go up in value over time. I can show you my graded one. I bought a raw one about 2 years ago. Same toning, original thing and everything. One of 4,000. Tony, I would have loved to give you. Oh, the payment didn't go through, Tony. Maybe your bank says, "Hey, wait a second. That's too much money to spend on the first of the year." So see if you want to fix it, if you can fix it. Otherwise, whatever it worked for you, buddy. I'm gonna leave it right here next to me. All right, it went through. Okay, so this is going to you, Tony. I would have loved to give it to you at better price. Fortunately, the profit is the only one profiting right now on this one is one not, and they're making $20 on this one. It's beautiful, beautiful coin. Remember, only 4,000 of those have been minted, so that's a rare one. That's not a coin you're gonna find around. Here's another silver coin from Italy. This is 30th anniversary of the foundation of Teleton. That is a company that raise money to help kids that have health issues. They do a big fundraise every year. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. This is COVID year 2020. This is silver, sterling silver. Is an actual coin. Face value is €5. Is to help children that have health issues and cannot take care of themselves. Big Italian non-profit. Look at the toning on that thing. (2020) COVID year. Am I writing it right? Teleton. Why is it not giving it to me? Yeah, yeah. That's exactly. So it's a world organization. They do that. I remember Jerry Lewis doing that. I think I saw a few of those episodes. I forgot about that connection. 2020. I have not seen it. I know it was uncommon, but I didn't think it was that uncommon that Numista would not have it. Chicken dinner, congratulations. Let me run another one. I'd like to know what the mintage is on this one. But New Mista does not have it. Which is very unusual. Yeah, I don't remember what I paid for it, unfortunately. So here we go. I'll do this one. Here. I cannot even find in Numista, which is incredible because this is this makes sure that that there are not that many of these ever made it. So here we go. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. I have it maybe written here. Let me see. No, I don't. All right, never mind. Here, $75. That's it. Here we go. Whatever it is. I have 2 or 3 2021 Libertas. They're 2021, 2 or 3 around here. The 90. So you need the 1990s. Man, the whole market of Libertas gone crazy. You made a lot of money on that set. With the price of silver increase that happened, every Libertas went up 30-40%. I'm doing good. You did so good at buying that when you did it. Yes, you need 96 to 98 if I remember correct. You're missing 3, right? I'm gonna go to the fun show next week. I'm gonna keep an eye for those and I specifically look for them. Yeah, very hard. I mean, the 96, 97, I have some hope. The 98 is incredibly hard. It's a $2,500 coin. The coin left to the Libertad. This is a Peruvian 1925 un sol, 50% silver, in great condition. Peru. Look at that. Crown size un sol from Peru. I picked this one up in Chicago yesterday as I was walking around with my family. They went all shopping. I don't think I do. I can look in my collection, but I'll see if I do. Let's see. What did I pay for this one? I'll do 40. I'll do 40. Here we go. Just because you bought that 500 coin. It looks really good. This is as of yesterday, this coin was 100 years old. Today is 101 years old. Let me go see if I have one in my personal collection. I'll run it. It's funny. Right, let me get this. Where is your bag? Here we go. Done in here. Congratulations. Here is another giveaway. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I fix it. And I have another one of those right here. This has some color to it. It's got the cornucopia. It is 1926. If anybody wants this one, here we go. I'll do 40 for this one as well, since I do the other one. It seems fair to do them at the same price. 1925 before and 1926 on Soperu. I do not have any more of this. Tony, thank you. Hey Jason, look what I found yesterday in Chicago. Yeah, Peru. They're very hard to find lately. I also found this one. I've never seen it before. Have you ever seen this coin, Jason? This is from Finland. 10 marka is the 70 and 75th anniversary of the birth of their president. Kekkonen was his name. This guy right here. Very interesting design. Look at that in uncirculated condition. I never saw it. 10 marka. This is 50% silver, well uncirculated from Finland. Look how beautiful it is. Thick. This is nice and thick in pristine condition. 75-year anniversary of the. No, fun is next week, buddy. Fun is next week. Thank you, Tony. I got a coin from Italy also found yesterday in Chicago. Yeah, I'm leaving on Wednesday for Florida. I'll only be there for 2.5 days, so hopefully will be enough time to spend all the money I have. Where is the Italian one? Look at this coin, copper, 80 Italy, two Tornesi from 1857, two Tornesi from 1857, King Ferdinand II. It's about $25 coin. I'll do $9 on it. I stole this one. 1857 Italy, before the unification of the country. That happened in 1861. That's a great pickup on this coin. You made more money than I did. Jason, have you ever seen this one? Look at that. 1652 Spain. 1652 Spain. Also found yesterday. Went to the oldest coin shop in Chicago. These are 8 maravedis from Spain. 8 maravedis from Spain. $16.52. These are pirate coins, guys. King Philip V, and you still see the date, 1652. Jojo Jammer, congratulations. Look how old this coin is. 1652. Crazy. Here's another old coin. This is between 1206 and 1526. This is the Muslim era during medieval India. 350 years of Muslim rule in India. Look how thick this coin is. Only 25 bucks for it, guys. Medieval India. This coin is at least 500 years old. At least. Medieval Muslim or Islamic rule, how do you want to say, Muslim rule in India. People always says you don't have enough old coins. I do, buddies. I do have old coins. Look, another set from MacArthur, 100,000 minted, 200,000 minted. Douglas MacArthur silver, 1947, San Francisco mint. That's the complete set. They only made these two coins to commemorate 5 years of winning against the Japanese occupation of the Philippines, which at that time was a United States territory. You get both coins at one price, guys. MacArthur set, 50 centavos, 1 peso Philippines, 80% silver, 75% silver, 100,000 minted, 200,000 minted. Very difficult coins to find right there. I have it also graded right here, MS64. The 135 for this one. MS64 Douglas MacArthur. San Francisco Mint, guys. This is a United States Mint coin, silver coin, to commemorate the five-star general Douglas MacArthur, a native of Little Rock, Arkansas. Sure. Man, you're stealing the bread from the table of my kids, Tony. Here we go. For you, buddy. I would have said no to everybody else. Yeah. And that's why you getting this at 135. Notice that these prices I have, sometimes I can go lower than that, but that is usually where I need to start, and that's what it is. This is not what I pay, but that's what I need to start. So you really do, huh? That's it. That's a flattering. I really appreciate that. I'm very picky about coins. I'm just as picky as I am with food. If I don't like it, I don't buy it. And usually, almost everything you buy from me, I have one for my collection. Yeah, yeah, I believe you. I believe you, and I hope so because I really like to buy coins that are very unique, very difficult to find. Like this one right here. They made many of these 1975. They made 200,000 of them. They melted 50,000, but not all of them have this toning. So I only buy them if they have this toning. If they clean them, I don't want them. San Marino, 1975, 50,000 melted at the mint facility. Only 200,000 minted with the COA right there. Oldest country in the world. Why? Is that for me, Bastard? What did I do? Just what I want to get out, they pull me back in. What? Ah, okay. All right. I got it. I got it. Silver Surfer. Congratulations. That's a great username on OneNote. Silver Surfer. Guys, look at this coin. Look at that. This is natural rainbow toning on both sides. And back in 1975, people hated toning, so they would clean every single one of them. These are survivors. Look at that coin. Beautiful. So you may still find some 1975, but most likely they are cleaned, which will not stray grade. That's number 18. You also qualify now for priority shipping, which makes me feel better because I can pack get a better package for that fiat coin. This is also San Marino original holders. Look how beautiful they look, and look at that toning. This is the architect that built the cathedral in Florence. 83.5% silver. This is 1,000 liter, which means it's a bigger coin. 83.5% silver. COA right there, attestato di garanzia. Absolutely gorgeous. 1977. But this is a little bigger, but I'm gonna run it at the same price. That means there is more silver in this one than in the previous one. In fact, I pay more for this one than the other one, but I want you to point out the toning on it, guys. These are hand picked. I look at every single one by one, and I only buy the one that have toning. Look how gorgeous that is. I have 55 for this one. I got 49. Good deal there. I think this one I already sold it at 55 once, so the payment didn't go through. So it is better deal for you. Giveaway running. This is in your bag. This is the anniversary of the Bank of Italy. 1993 celebrates 100 years of the official National Bank of Italy. The cool things about this original set, that's the mint facility. That's not the Bank of Italy. That is the mint facility in Rome, Palazzo della Zecca, the Zecca Palace. Zecca is the name of the mint facility in Italy. That's where they made the coin with the letter R, right there. But this is not what we're talking about, guys. Pay attention. We're talking about the Bank of Italy, not the Mint of Italy. And it's a three silver coin set. Three silver coins, one, two, three. Okay, they retail at about $55 a piece. Here is all the description, guys. You can take a picture and use ChatGPT. It will give you the translation. But look at these coins. They have toning. They're all sealed, but they tone nonetheless, even though I guess they're not completely airtight. You see, look at the beautiful toning right there, right there. That's the palace of the Bank of Italy. Look at the details. And then right here, Corso is your mother's maiden name. Oh, cool. Just right there. Escat. Okay, so these other two coins have, this is the press for the banknotes, and this is the hammer strike for the coins. That's how they used to make coins in old times. 100-year anniversary of the Italian bank, the national bank, the Bank of Italy. Three silver coins, 83.5% silver, low mintage. All three of these coins are silver, retail at about $55 a piece. I'm gonna give you the exact mintage of those as well, so you kind of know that where we are with rarity. 10,000 minted, 10,400 to be correct. What's La Corso? Who's your daddy? Let me run this one first, and then we'll go there again, guys. $55 a coin, 3 coins, silver. I'm gonna do. I think we are about a melt with 85. I'm gonna do 95 for that. This one right here, moneta corso means a legal tender. Legal tender. Coins with legal tender. Tender is corso in Italian. I could not understand. I read that and I was like, why are you saying that? Where did you see like an engraver name called Corso? I didn't realize that. I never thought about Corso as a name. Corso is also another a name for boulevard in Italian. Like boulevard is a Corso. Like Corso Vittorio Emanuele, for example. It just has a lot of meaning to it. That's interesting. Was also the coach of the Inter Milan soccer team. That is the one I like. Yeah, great deal. Look at these 3 coins. And they're absolutely gorgeous. That toning on it is great. You must have quite a nice collection, Tony. And you did very good with those. You told me you bought a bunch of American Silver Eagles not too long ago. You must have done great because the price of silver is not going to go down, guys. We have a little bit deep now. Buy it, but things are going to go weird this year. Ah, you sold them? You sold the ACs? Wow. Well, you made some money if you sold them at the right time. What was silver when you sold them? 50 bucks. Yeah, I kind of sold them when it was about 35, 40. I sold a bunch of mine. Now I regret that. 1947, 90% silver, guys. Philadelphia Mint, one Balboa. Well, I hope you did not lose any money. Even if you made a little money, you won. You know what I'm saying? We can always make more money, but the important thing is that we don't lose money. Philadelphia Mint, 1947, 500,000 minted. I know, but we cannot predict the future. How many of us would have known that silver went to $82 an ounce right under Christmas time? And Texas and Florida will accept silver and gold as payments starting this year. Did you hear about that? Texas and Florida will accept gold and silver as a form of payment. So where are we going with that? Starting today, China closed all the export of silver. Look at this, guys. What do you think the grade is on this 1884 O? What do you guys think the grade is? If the government wants gold and silver, don't sell. Yeah, that's a good, right, Joe? Okay, AU50 for this coin is $85. AU50, $85, guys. I bought a whole roll of them. 79 is what I need. 79 is all I need for this one. I bought a whole roll of 1884. Oh, now the guy I bought it from had 3 rolls, but I couldn't afford only one, and he sold the other 2 to somebody else. Yeah, I is this already? I'll do the same price, but I already sold a few of them. So let me see how many. If I have one left here, looks like I don't right there. But this, let me put this aside for you, buddy, and then I'll show you how many more I have left. Yeah, and I show them all by one, so you can see how beautiful they are. I want you to be as transparent as possible. I want you to see what is that you put in your money, your hard-earned money. What job do you do, Tony? I never ask you. I mean, you don't have to tell me, especially if it's you don't want. Do you run a daycare in Minnesota? I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, Porsche, really? I love German cars. I drive a Volkswagen. I want to show them to you. I really like them. I know you trust me. I appreciate that. But let me show them to you. And then you can also see how many there are left. Okay, look at that. They're all 1884. Oh, see that? One here. Are you looking at them? I mean, look at the edges on this. Look at that. They are gorgeous. Look at the color on this one, Tony. All uncirculated. Now, of course, some are always a little bit better than the other. You know that when they made the Morgans, they throw them in bags of 1,000 coins each. They made rolls afterwards, so some might have a little bit scratch in one place or the other. Some will get 62, some are 63, some are 64. But again, these are in AU50. These are $85 a piece. Oh wait, this is an 88. That's not. This is a different. I had an 88 out and end up in here. Let me show. This is almost proof like. Look at that one. And here is another 1884. All right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 left, plus the one you already got. 3, 3, 3, and 2, 11. All 1884. Oh, almost razor sharp edges. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me grab my calculator. That's 869. I'll do 850 for you, buddy. 850. Here we go. You put in the burn fire. You're so cute, Jenna.
That's the school one. That's my personal one. But he doesn't want to come to the gym with us.
Hey, okay.
Josh and Sky are here. If you hear.
Okay. All right.
Josh is with us. And everybody else is coming back.
All right. Bye, love. Sorry, my wife just walked in, so I was talking to her. Nice pickup. Here we go. These are all going to you. I'm gonna put something here to prevent them from moving during the shipping. Some soft stuff. Right. Nice discount too. Hopefully, you like that. Thank you, buddy. This is an ASC. I know a lot of people don't like ASC, colorized ASCs, but I do. And I like the solar system. That's why I bought this one. I bought two of them. They only made 500 of this. Only 500. Right there. Edition limit 500 right there. That was a nice pickup. This is number 202 of 500. Got Jupiter, Saturn, the Earth is right there, all floating around. This is called the Solar System ASC 2025. And then right here you have all the orbits around the Sun. The Earth is right there. Got Mars, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter right there. 999 silver, one of 500, guys. with its original. I mean, it's right there. This is 202 of 500. $125 coin. I'm gonna do 105 for it if anybody wants it. ASC colorized, one of 500. If you know anybody that likes science, astronomy in your family, this is a great coin. Hey, Ronnie, you got this one too. I didn't know you like colorized one. Yes, you got such a good deal on the ASCs, so maybe this one is like almost free now. If you sell um, those Morgans, you probably make some money out of it. 23. JD, sorry I didn't acknowledge your presence. It's JD. Welcome back. Welcome here. Yes, yes, HTC. Here he is. That's a personal submission, by the way. I just bought a 63, so I removed this one from my collection. It was actually a trade. I did a trade, so I got 63. This is only year of mintage, 1911. Only mint mark D for Munich. This is the 90th birthday anniversary of the Prince of Bavaria, or Bayern, who was the cousin of William II. Here is the reverse right there, buddy. As usual, in like the Morgans, the side with the eagle is always the better one. I think this was probably a little bit undergraded. Maybe the grader that day had a big argument with his wife. He came at work all upset and says, "I need to find a way to make other people pay because doesn't look like a 61 to me at all." But anyway, still mint condition. Yeah, I mean seriously, look at that. I know that you have to average both sides, but this coin survived World War I and World War II, and this man has a lot of hair on his face. You got to have a lot of details. Mint condition and quality is not what we're expecting today. You have to take that into consideration. But anyhow, this is a beautiful coin. I like to get 155 for it. I'll do 145 if anybody wants it. Only 600,000 minted, 90% silver. 1911, only year of mintage, and only mint mark. So they only have a 1911D for that one. Absolutely gorgeous coin. Again, this coin went through World War I and World War II, two major economic depressions. This is the coin that back in the early 1900 you would have melted to get some food on your table. So you wonder where in the world that has been during World War I and World War II when everybody was starving. Thank you, Kristen. This is going to you again. This is from my personal collection. I just upgraded the coin. So I took this one out. Guys, this is a freaking rare coin right here. This is a proof coin, 500 lire from 1998, only 9,000 minted. Is the World Food Organization. Hey, Mountain Drew. The World Food Organization FAO anniversary, 500 lire bimetallic proof ultra cameo, guys, in 68. This is a top pop. Only 9,000 minted from Italy. Now, this is not silver, this is not gold, but is a rare as a heck coin from Italy in beautiful, beautiful proof. 9,000 minted, that's it. Italy 500 years, 1998. World Food Organization, 500 years bimetallic, only year of mintage, only 9,000 minted in Proof 68 Ultra Cameo Top Pop. Here I have the 1,000 lire also from that year. Proof. Both of them are 9,000. Both of them are 9,000. I did 85 for that. No one got it. So I'm going to do 80 for both of them. So that's 160, 150. 75 each, guys. 9,000 each. The 1,000 and the 1,000 lira and the 500 lira from 1998. 9,000, not 90,000. 9,000 minted, both top pop. Look at that. These are coins no one has in their collection, guys. This is the map of Europe right there, 1,000 lira. Italy is right there, Germany, Switzerland, France, Spain down here. Right before the European community. Nice pickup. Personal submission, guys. Trying to clean up a little bit my collection. I have way too many coins. My wife already says, when you are done, we will die. I don't know if she's thinking about that. I don't know. Maybe she has a plan that I don't know about it. But when you die, what I'm going to do with all those coins? And she's right. What she's going to do with all those coins. This is a 2001 in MS66. This is the last year of the euro. Of the lira before they switched to the euro. 2001, last year before the switch to the euro. Key date, only 100,000 minted. Sell them to John. Yeah, he's gonna offer like $5 for all of them, and she's gonna take it. 100,000 minted, guys. Last year of the lira before they switched to the euro. Put this back. Let's see what else I got here. I had some older stuff. Hey, Jason, are you still here? That was the 1888 that I showed you earlier. I was gonna put it back in my safe. Somehow I had it out, and it ended up in the tube with 1884. But it was not meant to be in there. Here, if anybody wants, I'll do 75 for this one. It's nice one. Look at that color. 1888. Let me grab a new flip. Here it is. Last week, these things were melting at $62 when silver was at 82. Can you believe it? Morgan at $62 just for silver. All right, that's yours. This is 500 lire proof from Italy, 1985, the first year that Italy made the proof coins. This is 83.5% silver, commemorating the Italian writer Alessandro Manzoni, who who wrote he wrote a book called The Betrothed. Betrothed. Did I say right? Am I saying right? The Betrothed. Those are is an engaged couple that was meant to be married, and the local mafia warlord did not want them to get married. He was in love with the girl, and so he sent his guys, if you know what I mean, to prevent the wedding from taking place. He corrupted the local city priest. He kidnapped the girl, and the whole story is about what happened to him and what happened to her. Yeah, they whacked him. Remember, you know the story. Yeah, they whacked the priest trying to get into no, they were going to get married in front of the priest, and the priest whacked the guy. that was about to get married, the groom. Yeah. And anyway, 1985. That's the guy that wrote the story, Alessandro Manzoni. He was a big fan of Napoleon Bonaparte, by the way. That's the bridal headdress that the lady would have had at that time by Lake Como to get married. That would be a bridal, typical bridal what do you say, headrest, that, whatever. The priest was changed out to the one in the mafia gun. Yeah, they call them the bravi, the mafia guy, the bravi. Again, this is 83.5% silver proof. 1985, commemorating Alessandro Manzoni, first year that Italy experimented with proof coins. There are no proof coins before 1985 in Italy. You never find a proof coin from Italy before that. This is commemorative, only year of mintage, only 20,000 minted. Here we go. It's about $65 coin, guys. About a bunch of them. This was in the middle of the group. I got a better deal on it. So if anybody wants it, 83.5% silver. These are all Vatican coin from 1866, before the Papal States would be dismantled and assimilated in the Italian nation. Stato Pontificio, Papal States. Nice blue toning on it too. Un soldo, equivalent of 5 cents, 1866, Pope Pius IX. This, the country of the Pope stopped existing in 1868. They were forced to surrender and become part of Italy. And then in 1929, they organized the Vatican State. But before that, at this time, the Vatican uh, Kingdom went from Florence in the north to Naples in the south, and from sea to sea on the east and the west. It was major and massive. And now is the smallest country in the world, and they're about just the size of a square. Nice. Wild Boys, guys, 1980s. Who was a teenager during those days? Wild Boys. Man, that was a long time ago. You were, how old are you? What's your year? Are you 71, right, Tony? I think you're 70, 72. No, you're a young bud, a young puppy. Guys, Persia, if you know what I mean. Persia, silver, the lion with the scimitar, nice tone into it, lots of color. The sun rising on the behind it. 1944, 5 reals. Persia, guys, silver Persia, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Thank you, Tony. You don't see many of these here on one knot, but I'm not gonna say why, because I'm gonna keep it like that. This is Saudi Arabia, 92% silver, 91.7 silver, 1955, only year of mintage, uncirculated. You know why, right? Pink toning, guys, KM38 Alf Real, 92% silver. Uncirculated and pink toning on both sides, 92% silver, Saudi Arabia, guys. That's a beautiful coin. You don't see a lot of these around here anyway. Thank you guys. Oh, I forgot to run another giveaway. I got so excited with these coins. Here we go. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this, Tony? You probably have a couple. Maybe I sold them to you. This is the old phone booth coin or token. It had a legal tender value. You could use this instead of money in the 70s. This is from December 79. So it has a date on it and it was used as money. Maybe, who knows? But in Italy in the 1970s and 1980s, if you want to use a public phone booth, you could not use credit cards or coins. You need to have one of these in your wallet. So every mom or grandmothers, they always have this one because if they had to make an emergency call, what would you do? Not cell phones, right? So you would need to have that one. The phone booth, the public phone booth, only work with these things. Now they were minted by the national phone company, which was owned by the Italian government. So they had actual a monetary value. If you went to, let's say, when I was little, I wanted to go and buy an ice cream or a popsicle. My grandma would give me one of these. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Marconi invented the radio, and then Volta invented the battery. Yeah. So anyhow, yes, the phone, the old phones on it. Look at that. Look how nice this is. This is in mint condition, by the way. MS62. He has a date on it, December 79, 7912. That's what it means. December 12, and 79 is the year. It was the government deciding the value of this at the time that these were discontinued. The face value was 200 lira. Yeah, we are the artists too, and the food makers and the clothing makers, right? Anyway, this coin circulated on eBay. Now in mint condition is $25. This token, $25 for a circulated one raw. I'll do 45 for this one in mint state if anybody wants it. This is the token with face value that was in circulation in the 70s and in the 80s in Italy to make phone calls, minted by the national phone company in Italy. Never leave your home without one of those. That was the thing back in the days. And talking about inventors, yeah, what about cars? We didn't mention cars, Tony. This is the 50-year anniversary of the creation of the Ferrari first car. This is minted by San Marino, which is the old country in the world, the oldest country in the world. 50-year anniversary in its original box with COA and its proof. This is the COA right there, Certificato di Garanzia. The year is 1998, high relief, ultra cameo. What car do you drive, Tony? You drive a Porsche? Ezio Ferrari, the inventor of the Ferrari, or creator of the Ferrari. You ride a motorcycle. All right, so let me read what you wrote. We have the most beautiful cars in the world as well, the most beautiful woman, the most delicious food, and the most precious metals. Yeah, something like that. We should rule the world, but we're stupid sometimes. You know, we're just the corruption of the government. Right, paperclip? We got Cardinale and a Ferrari in the stream, guys. We got Cardinal and a Ferrari. The better, the only thing better than a Ferrari is Remy. Absolutely, guys. Let me run another giveaway. Then I need to call. I have to call somebody today that has. There are a couple people that contacted me yesterday. They have a couple collections. I need to go and check them out. So I'm trying to make an appointment with them. It's already 7 p.m. So I'm gonna probably close pretty soon. Maybe you did, Jason. I'll be very happy if you did. Right, guys. This is the model 125S, the first Ferrari in the back. You can see that. You see that one right there. And this one is the in 1998. This would have been the current F1 Ferrari called the F310B. Now the coin is in absolutely perfect condition. Sometimes you just see a little bit of speckles on the capsules, but look at the coin. And the mintage also is very interesting on this coin. They only made a proof and they only minted 30,000 of it. This is 83.5% silver, 10,000 lira, guys. That's a bigger, thick coin. There's almost $45 just in silver in here, and only 30,000 minted. Here we go. $65, guys. 30,000 minted. San Marino, oldest country in the world, commemorating the Ferrari car 50 years birthday, 1998. Your luck is already changing. $45 just of melt. Sure. Sorry, I already put it away. Where is it? Right there. Here we go. I'm about to close, so whatever is good. Here we go. Just money back. I love that song, Jason. Thank you, Tony. And let me. This is right here. Let me put that away. $85, Barmore. I don't have a buyer's giveaway today, but I'll add something to your thing. All right. I'll make sure to add something to your thing, to your bag. 85 is for the Libertad. It's a 2021. Silver is a $72 an ounce. All right. Let me. I need to get you. That's what I'm doing. I'll get you in a bigger bag. And I'm going to set it right here next to me. I have three of them if you want them. They're all 2021. Okay, give me a second. 85 a piece. There are 255, guys. You cannot find them at this price anymore. I cannot buy them at this price. I'd be curious to see if they have any at all next week in Florida and what prices they're running for them. It also depends where silver is gonna be next week. Shame on you once they give away. And thank you everybody. Thank you Tony. Thank you everybody for being here. I will probably stream again. Today is Friday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe on for sure on Monday. I'm getting ready to go to the to the fun show next week. I'm leaving on Wednesday. I have a few things to do before I take off. So anyway, let's rate somebody. Thank you again, everybody. And this is going to you, Tony. This is 5 grams of silver. All right, I'm gonna put that in your bag. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's rate somebody. Who's streaming? Is Naro streaming or is done? Remy, do you know? Let's let's rate Chewy's coin. He's a good friend of mine.